For the first time in over a decade, Sony have just announced a brand new gaming handheld, Project Q. But it might not be what we were all hoping for. Kick off your shoes and relax your socks while we take a quick look at Project Q. During the Wednesday PlayStation Showcase, Jim Ryan just announced Project Q, a PlayStation 5 gaming handheld. Something that basically looks like you mashed up a PlayStation 5 controller with an 8-inch tablet. But as opposed to being a standalone gaming handheld or even a cloud streaming device, Project Q is actually a remote play streaming device, which means you'll have to have your PlayStation 5 video games installed on the PlayStation 5 and essentially running on the PS5, and then they will be remote play streamed to your handheld. This isn't exactly what we were hoping for when we were thinking about a new Sony handheld. I know a lot of us were hoping for a dedicated device that would have its own video games, much like the PS Vita, or at the very least, a cloud streaming system that you'd be able to take on the go that would be able to stream games over the internet. Now, Project Q isn't a massive step away from that, but currently as it's designed, you'll have to be within the realms of your house, using your Wi-Fi, streaming from your PlayStation 5, which makes it a very interesting, but also very limited handheld. Now, remote play does enable you to play over an internet connection, not just Wi-Fi, so how it will actually play out when Project Q comes into our hands, we'll have to wait and see. And also, there's nothing to say that Sony might improve on Project Q and change it over the years as it develops it and make it a much more versatile device. Furthermore, how closely Project Q will actually resemble a DualSense 5 controller, we don't quite know yet. I would imagine it would have the same kind of inputs, haptic feedback and all that good stuff that we have in a PS5 controller. One thing's for certain though is its design is going to divide a lot of people. I particularly actually really like it. I think it looks really unique, a little bit crazy like the PS5 does. But I just know there's going to be people out there that just thinks it looks a bit too crazy and a bit too wild. But let me know, what are your thoughts? What do you think of Project Q? What do you think of the idea of it? And are you disappointed in the fact that it's only a remote play streaming device and not something that's a bit more versatile like a cloud streaming device, or even better, a standalone gaming handheld? We can now finally say we are going to get another Sony handheld, but it's not exactly what we were hoping for. If you want to find out more about Project Q as we find out that information, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell. And if you want to keep up to date on the latest awesome handhelds, then check out this episode right here.